and I have a question for you. How often do you give up before you even start? So y'all, I'm just excited to say that today marks my 100th episode of Sitting Up in My Room Fridays, and I am just excited and so overwhelmed with joy that it's here. On May 15th, 2020, I started Sitting Up in My Room Fridays, and honestly, I didn't know where it was going. Like, I thought it was going to be like a one and done type of thing. The idea popped up in my mind randomly one day, and I was like, oh, I'll do a video asking a random question, and that'll just be some content. But y'all, like, every week after that first video, I kept getting these random questions just with spending time with myself, or while I was in prayer, or while I would be having a conversation with somebody. And it all had something to do with aging, whether it looked like it or not, that made me want to continue producing videos. And I'm proud of myself. I am proud of me, because there were so many moments where I legit was like, I don't want to do this no more. It can be discouraging when you put your all into something and the response doesn't match the effort that you put into whatever it was you were working on. So there have been so many videos that I've put out that haven't gotten a lot of views to this day. Honestly, don't really get much engagement, but I still keep going. I started it and I refused to quit before it really got moving. And honestly, even though what I've put out hasn't always gotten a ton of responses from people or a lot of views, it was what was in me. And I did my part by pulling out what was in me and sharing it with the world. Whoever stumbles across it, whoever shares it, whoever says, oh man, that really helped me, or that really spoke to me, like, that's what I did it for. And so I am just so grateful that I got to the 100th episode, because so often we stop before we really start. We give up before we really get into the groove of things. Once it looks a little scary, once it looks like it's not gonna do well or whatever else, we stop. But as we continue aging, one thing is for sure, we gotta see some ish through. We got to see it through. And as easy as it is to allow the response of others or lack thereof to stop us and hold us back, it's better for us to continue moving forward. And yes, there are some times where it's like, no, really what's best for me is to quit, is to end this. But we really want to weigh our intentions behind that and see, is it just fear and discouragement that I'm allowing to get in my way, or is it legit really what I should be doing? So I'm happy, and I want to turn this into a podcast. I don't know if you've noticed, like, for the past several weeks, my videos have gotten longer and longer. I'm talking more and more, but it's like on topics that really have struck a nerve or really spoke to me or whatever else. And I want to turn this into a podcast. I want to have different people join in. Come sit up in my room, or let's do it virtually, like via Zoom or something. But I want to do that because I have really enjoyed these past 3 years. And I never knew that May 15th, 2020 was going to be a turning point for the content that I was putting out there. I never knew that I was going to really hold myself accountable and make myself show up on a weekly basis. And don't get me wrong, I took some breaks, right? But that's okay. I took the breaks, I readjusted, and I got back to it. And this year, back in January, I said, you know what? In order for me to have 100 episodes, I think I was at like 80. I was at my 80th episode at the start of the year, I want to say. So it was like, in order for me to get to 100, I gotta bust these videos out, and I can't let nothing stop me. And there were several weeks just in this year where I did not want to produce. I didn't want to do the video. I didn't want to come to you all with a question. I didn't want to do it. But I kept reminding myself, remember your goal that you set for yourself. And I feel so good about myself, and I've like teared up multiple times just in this week of knowing I accomplished this, and I'm celebrating myself. I'm patting myself on the back because who else gonna do it? But yeah, see it through, okay? No matter how scary it looks, no matter what type of negative thoughts you get from other people or opinions that just make it all challenging, really, really see it through and check your intentions on if you decide not to. So tell me, what is something that you need to see all the way to the finish? Let a girl know, because I'm sitting up in my room, waiting to hear from you. Hey, what's up? Oh, me? No, nothing. I'm just sitting up in my room asking random questions, and I was like, why don't I ask you? So what is your one positive thing that you have to say about your Asian experience? I mean, let a girl know, because I'm sitting up in my room waiting to hear from you.